Good afternoon, students, and welcome to the online classes of Zanki School. Here we are for grade 5 and 6 now. It's your grammar period, and as you know, I have been teaching you grammar for last 3-4 classes, and this is your continuation of grammar part 3, that is pronouns. We have already done parts of speech and alphabetical orders and noun as well, its types, article perhaps. Yes, we have done article as well. So this is the continuation of your grammar book, that is the chapter unit 3, that is pronoun. Let's talk about what is pronoun and its types. You might have heard about pronoun in your junior classes, previous classes, hopefully. So it's in Nepali sarvana. Usually it is used instead of noun. Let's go to your book and let's see what the definition and all that has been mentioned over there. Pronouns are used in place of nouns. Instead, satana. Because what happens that when you write something, when you write a page about something, you write an essay, you describe something, if you write about a person, your school, if you write continuously its name repeatedly, it will be a boring paper to read. It will be a boring document. So instead of using noun time and again, repeating nouns, Ram is a good boy, Ram eats rice, Ram does that, all these things, repeating all the time, same name, you use instead of that name something else. That is what we call pronoun. To see how it is used. Simply, we see that pronouns are used in place of nouns. Noun को सट्टामा के गरिन्छ त प्रयोग गरिन्छ. They enable speakers to refer something or someone without having to repeat its name. I just told you. They enable speakers, they here is pronoun, I am talking about pronoun le ke garcha. They enable speakers to refer to something or someone without having to repeat its name. If you write about a person, if you write about a great personality and you keep on repeating his her name time and again, then it will be not a good essay. So instead of that, you use pronoun. If you write so on Ram all the time, instead of that name you write he, okay, C sometimes. So that is the function of pronoun. It is used instead of noun. Enable speakers to refer to something or someone without having to repeat its name, to avoid repetition. Continuously repetition, repeat जुन भइरहेको हुन्छ त्यो बोरिङ हुन्छ. त्यस कारणले गर्दाखेरि चाहिँ नामको ठाउँमा के युज हुन्छ, सर्वनाम युज हुन्छ. Now see some examples, few examples. Here is something. I am Sohan. I study in grade 6. This is my book. This is Priya. She is my sister. There is her book. They are Mona and Nisha. These are their books. So do you find pronouns according to your definition? See if you find somewhere. Check it. And see now. Here are words like I, she, his, they, my, we, their, etc. are pronouns. We use pronouns to avoid repeating nouns all the time. Why do we use pronouns? In order to avoid the repetition. In order to avoid what we repeat time and again as noun. Not to write noun only. Instead of that, we try to use something else to make our writing, to make our things happen interesting to read. So that is the function of noun. Now check. It is I. See. Instead of Priya, here, what has been used? C. Priya ko ठाउँमा यहाँ के आयो? This is Priya and she is my sister. You could have written here, this is Priya, Priya is my sister. There is Priya's book, like these things. But instead of Priya, you have written here C. So instead of this noun, Priya is noun, and instead of Priya, we have used something else, that is C. So this is a pronoun here. Instead of Sohan, we have used I. So next we have she, his, they, my, we, their, etc. are pronouns. But how will we categorize these things? Because if you write all pronouns in a single place, it will be not categorized. So there is fixed categorization of pronouns to recognize, because in the examination you might be asked to name different types of pronouns and its uses as well. So what are its types? Let's see types of pronouns. Personal pronouns. Personal. Listen to the word, see the word personal. It is related to person. I, person. We, person. You, he, she, it, they, me, my, your, our, his, her, their, etc. So such kinds of pronouns that is related to basically person or people, they are personal pronouns. So just remember the examples. Personal pronouns: I, we, you, he, she, it, they, me, your, our, his, her, their, etc. Next we have reflexive. What is the meaning of reflexive? Reflexive. Myself, yourself, herself, himself, itself, ourselves, themselves. What do you see in these selves? What? Is it trying to reflect something that I am doing myself? Someone is doing themselves. So, what is to be reflexed? It is showing some intimation. Okay? So, myself, yourself, particularly self, is used with it. Ourselves, themselves. Reflexive pronouns are generally with self. Next we have demonstrative pronoun. Demonstrate. What is the meaning of demonstrative? Demonstration. What am I doing here is being demonstrated. To show, demonstrate. Okay, to make clear. So demonstrate. If you show something that there is that thing, there is this in your room, so you use a certain pronoun. In that case, demonstrative pronouns are used: this, that, these, those, etc. Because in order to show something, in order to demonstrate something, you use such types of pronouns. So basically, personal pronoun, reflexive pronoun, demonstrative pronoun. Now, we come to know that pronouns are used in place of nouns. Firstly, they enable speakers to refer to something or someone without having to repeat its name. This is the basic thing you have to remember. Okay, there are examples. Types of pronouns: personal, reflexive, demonstrative are right next pronouns as well. So see. Okay, so we are talking about pronouns. See. Interrogative pronouns is your next pronoun. We have altogether 6. So how will you recognize interrogative pronouns? Interrogative pronouns are like who, whom, what, whose, how, why, when, where, etc. So what are these things referring to? When do you put in sentences such types of words? Do you remember? Yes, of course. While you try to question about something. While you use such words at the end of your sentence, you have the question mark. So interrogative word is derived from interrogation. Interrogate means to question something, to ask something. So the pronouns that comes with who, question making pronouns, interrogative pronouns, simply will be studying in detail. Distributive pronoun. So distributive, distribution, do you know? Distribution would mean to distribute part, no? So like the nature says each other, one another, you try to divide the things in all the distributive way. Such terms that indicate the distribution, that is what we call distributive pronoun. We will be reading further. Relative pronoun, relative, that which that relates to things, to sentences, to people, okay, that gives an idea of relation, that is used to be used for the relative pronoun, that, which, who, whom. Now comes the detailed study of pronouns. First, personal pronoun. Personal pronoun. What is personal pronoun? How will we use it in our sentences? What are its functions? What are its types? So personal pronoun, a pronoun that denotes a person or thing is called personal pronoun. Earlier we discussed about that denotes person or thing. Two things are important here. A pronoun that denotes, that indicates a person or thing is called personal pronoun. It has three persons and three cases. So how the person has been categorized and how the cases, where to use and where not to use, where to use which pronoun according to this personal pronoun. Let's see. Cases, we have three persons. Three persons would mean first person, second person and third person. So how will you know first person, second person and third person? First of all, try to be clear about it. I am here, I am talking to you. I am talking to you. All of the students are second person and I am first person. We are talking upon an issue. We are talking about something. Suppose we are talking about a boy who is playing in the playground. I say you something. Who is that boy? You say me. He is also the student of our school. So I am asking you a question. I am first person. You. I am talking to you. You are second person, and the third one about whom we are talking is the third person. Simply, this is the concept. Now see, first person, subject, this is cases, C-A-S-E-S, cases, what we talk here, three cases. First person, second person and third person. Subjective, objective and possessive. These are the cases. These are first person, second person and third person are persons, and these are the cases: subjective, objective and possessive. Now see how it has been used or how it is used. First person, I, we. I just told you I. If I am talking to someone, that the second person will be second person with whom I am talking, and I am talking, that is first person, I or we, because there can be lots of people. Lots of people can be talking to another group. So we also, I, we, second person, you, okay, and third person, he, she, it, they, because they are being talked about. Objective case, me and us. It can be changed into, when the objective case, me and us. In the objective case, you will be constant, you, and in the objective case, the third person, he, him, she, her, it, them, these will be changed. Next, possessive. In possessive case, what is the concept of possession? If you belong, if you have something that is your possession. So from that word possession, possessive has been derived. So possessive would mean mine, mero, our. Okay. Sometimes it is mostly use mine into mine and our into ours when you are certain about the things. Your, yours, his, her, it, their. They all change into his remains the constant, and her, hers, their, theirs. In the third person possessive case. Now see the rules. This is used, first person is used for the persons is speaking. I already told you first person is the person, just I am talking to you, I am the first person. I am speaking to you. I am talking, I am from Pune. I am talking about myself. I am from Pune. My name is Ramesh. So here I, my, these are the persons that we call first person. We are his friends. Next, second person, used for persons you are speaking to. Just we talked about, if I am talking to someone that is you are the second person. What is your name? I asked you what is your name. So I am the first person and you are the second person, because I asked a question. I am talking to you. You are the middleman, means you are the second person. What is your name? Where do you live? So these are the examples of second person. Third person, used for person being spoken to whom, about whom we are speaking. So that third person, that indicate, look at that boy, he is playing, they are dancing. I just told you that if I am talking about a third person, a person that is playing in the playground, I ask you who is the boy. So that person is being talked about between us. I and you are talking the third person. So that is what we call third person. So these are the cases and persons you have to see and remember it. And then we will be talking about other left pronouns in our next class. So try to remember these things. Try to read it at your home, and then we'll discuss further. Thank you.